Hi everyone, Lord Crew here, and welcome to my channel. So the topic for today is about the week in rank meta for week 134. So without further guys, let's proceed. So as you can see, we this week meta for weekend rank week 134, it's all about magic. It's all about one certain meta deck or archetype called a card draw magic. And this is what's like so crazy that it even like in terms of popularity outranked the most dominating or most popular deck for all time, the nature for this weekend rank. And as you can see, the popularity of magic is 38, like 38%, and nature is just like below 30. Usually it has like 30, 31. The lowest probably I've seen is like 25, but this is like below 25, like 23% and everything. And the sad part is the Magic is only has the 50% win rate. And a sad part, 57% win rate compared with the other gods. And literally, this is the Magic Unchained. This is not no longer a God Unchained, but Magic Unchained. Now we're gonna discuss what happened and why. And like as you can notice, first all of the deck are below 50. The most unpopular is still Light. Deception is second. They're like literally the most unused and lowest win rate. You will understand later on why. And even the most favorite love nature means like majority of lots of players are like literally shifting from nature and war are shifting to magic even in the weekend rank. Now if we're gonna go for the archetype, uh as you can see on the archetype, the one that has like a 50 above are literally majority are any type of like archetype of magic, as you can see here, like clone, card draw, which is the most famous one, 23%. The rest are like literally below. Control magic is like the second version of like most popular, but I believe they're like I almost control magic is anything if you have like seven casting costs and above, like more than three cards that has seven casting costs and above, then you are considered control magic. But if not, you are like considered card draw. Now board wipe deck is still 55%, even though it's 2%. If we compare board wipe deck last week was the dominating one. In terms of like a win rate, they are like around 67%, like 60 to 65, 7%. And their popularity was like around 3.9%, like almost 4%. But now it's like half. This means like half of the majority of the players are shifted. Now, I believe the main reason why it's still 55% is because if I'm a board wipe deck player, I will start the weekend rank, and if I will play 5 games, and if I got like 2 loss already, I gonna tell myself, nope, this will not gonna work. I will move to another deck. Why? Because board wipe deck is a long game. You will never, if you already has 2 loss or like half of your game already have like half loss. That's why it's like about 50%. It means the deck it's not good enough for the entire 25 matches. And FYI, based on my experience, six if you play 6 game, it will take you 2 hours. The average for 2 hours of playing time of board wipe deck, it just only 6 game. Imagine that one. And I believe that's the main reason why it still has like a good positive. Probably I played 5 games, I matched two magic, I two got 2 losses. I managed to win against three deck like two natures and war, and then high chance it will still give me like a more than 50% win rate. And I believe that's usually happen on that one. Probably also during the entire weekend draft, some player will gonna test their board wipe deck if it's still viable or not. And but I believe nobody run a board wipe deck for the entire 25 match on the weekend run. And as you can see, Hidden Deception also positive because this is like a good win rate versus Magic. A card draw Magic, as you can see, good win rate versus clone card draw and even control. But a weak one versus uh the aggro nature. You see, he has like poor win rate with Ver nature because all we all know nature has capability. using their spells like Canopy Light. It's like it can hit random, and even the Selena's Mark, it can hit a random hidden creature, and that's the main reason why it's around 50%. And even though it's like below 1% player, and the rest of it are history, we don't need to tackle because as you can notice, they are like below 50%. Anything a deck below 50% means not literally a good deck. And that's the main reason why everyone shifted to Magic, because it has like a good win rate, more than 50%. And as you can see, card draw is almost 60% win rate. And the high chance why they are like losses, because of mirror match. Means imagine you're so popular, you has high chance of fighting your own mirror match. And that's what will happen. And now in terms of net decking, high chance like your deck are gonna strategize more on versus nature, or a mirror, or your mirror match magic. And that's like literally what will happen on the net decking here, technically. So if we're gonna proceed now with the top 20, just a quick scan here. uh the entire top 20, as you can notice, are all magic here. It's 95% magic player and 90% card draw magic. Why? There are only two players on top 20 who are non card draw magic. TTV dudes, or the dude GG, he used control magic. The rest are Cardo and Mexicanicos. He used a control nature. So these only two are literally did not join the bandwagon of using card draw magic here. And that's like, so if we're gonna go now net decking very quickly, for example, the rank one, 24 out of 25, another one 24 out. They are all card draw magic, as you can see. And if we're gonna discuss why, and if you notice, my first video of the week regarding the meta update since the core refresh and new core cards, my first video magic that I so check my playlist, like the deck here. Ma- the first one that I created a video is the tempo hatchling on during the core refresh. This was like published on March 9, and we all know the core refresh was published around late night of March 7. So March 8, I do a lot of testing, and I already know the tempo hatchling will already gonna dominate the weekend rank here. And that's like more about in this one. I already knew. I tried to create multiple variation of this one because I see uh, uh, the power of the core refresh. So why the core is so powerful? There are like multiple. Let's see about the, I think, three cards that I see make the card draw magic powerful. Number one is the hatchling. The hatchling is so powerful because I'm a card draw. If I have more cards in hand, this can be a zero casting cost. In average, I can play this one as a three casting cost or four casting cost. It depends on the situation if I have the card draw or not. But technically, imagine you play this one as three casting cost. It's a three casting cost 3/3 that deals 4 damage that either to creature or player. That's so OP. There are times in my match I just use this one to do board control, but there are times I use it to kill my opponent, like deals 4 damage. Second thing is that why Cardinal Magic is become stronger now compared to the previous one is the Crystal Rain. When I played Tempo Aggro in the past, like the old version, the only big opponent of the Cardinal Magic are the aggressive one. Why? Because they're only relying on Tracking Bolt. Like the Tracking Bolt, the Tracking Bolt. It means it's an AoE deals one. It also deals 1 damage to your creature. And if opponent played a lot of 2/2, you need a Street Conjurer, a spell boost, just like to kill everyone, all 2/2. Now, because of the Crystal Rain, the good thing about Crystal Rain, it's forecasting cost. If I have a Street Conjurer, I can deals AoE damage only on my opponent, not mine be affected. So all of my all-seeing eye will be still alive, and all of my creature will be still alive. And that's make this one so good even versus now with aggro. Especially with light, especially with nature. If they play Blade Fly, no problem. I have like Crystal Rain. Not like before, because some players, like in my experience with Tempo Aggro or like the card draw magic, sometimes the tracking bot are used to kill those 3-3. Like for the Panther, for the Jaguar on second turn. And then on third turn or fourth turn, if he play Blade Fly or mass produce a lot of creature, I have no more ways to do an AoE. And that's like one of the like a difficulty in the past of the card draw. But now Crystal Rain is 4 to cast 2/2 AoE, good perfect fit. Just add Street Conjurer. You can even kill a lot of multiple 3 casting costs. If you have dual Street Conjurer, you can deal 4 damage. That makes the card draw magic now versatile, good versus control, and even an aggressive one. Now the third one that I the third one that make this one also popular is you already have the card draw and then added Corralis here, guys. Corralis is additional. It's not a card draw mechanic, but give you additional spells that is zero casting cost. Either heal yourself, draw, deals 3, or buff. That's all those 4 runes. And the good thing is, because it's zero casting cost, it's good also using for Oni spell sword. The more spell you cast, the more strength he will get, and you can like kill literally your opponent. Especially if you get the rune of spells, deals 3 damage for zero casting cost, or heal or draw. Literally makes this deck so powerful. OP added this one. So as you can see, they added Corralis, they added Hatchling, they added Crystal Rain, and the third one is the buff for the Wind Breath. Wind Breath forecasting of these 5 is already a little damage during the old days of Tempo Aggro. Now nobody use Epiphany because you can like deal 6 damage now for forecasting cost, and that's make it more powerful and stronger now. Now, if you check all of this one of all the top 20, especially your card draw, they have all those same cards. As if you notice, uh, they have all Corralis, Crystal Rain, Lay Hatch Hortling. That's all or added here, especially the Lay Hatchling. Even you are like a mid range or control, everyone still has a Lay Horde Hatchling nowadays. Because, like I said, it's a board present plus this deals 4 damage in either creature on board. And literally, sometimes I play this one just like to kill a 4/4 of my opponent's creature. Good thing is I have like a board present that I can deal 3 damage more or later. So that's like so some variation that I noticed using Spiral Golem. This is nice because it can attack hidden ordered creature. Because it's think of it like an underbrush board. This is like I noticed some players play the Poripirion because this is like magic versus magic. Some people play Dragon King Color just like to get the Leyhorde hatchling very early. Portal Wrangler to do a second copy of Leyhorde Hatchling. That's like additional one. And if we go furthermore, this is like some people play Flying Carpet, some people playing Pyramid Modern. So this is like the most, I think this is the most popular deck. As you can see, Blade 154 times. So if you notice, I have this same in my YouTube video or in my live stream before the Wicked Rap. I played this one and I feel like this is like the most solid one because of like in terms of like versus aggro and versus mirror match. And as you can notice here, so the assistant alchemy has been nerfed. So some players still play that one, but the alchemy now instead of like any cards, you reduce 1 casting cost. It's just only for spells with 3 casting costs and below. So some people like me, I replace it with Pyramid Warden. I still have like other early board creature like Flying Carpet and the Shadow Scryer, but the rest are almost like identical with the old version of Tempo. They just added Leyhorde Hatchling here and Corralis. And as you can see, the familiar one, the 3/3 Owl, it's been replaced either by Corralis and also by Crystal Rain. And that's like what you notice compare with the old Tempo Aggro and on the latest Tempo Aggro. Some people still play Miraculous Familiar, some are not. Some playing Dual Vow, but technically it's all the same. It's still the old same Tempo Aggro or a mid or like a spell boost Tempo Aggro. But technically they are all relying now in Leyhorde, Corralis, Crystal Rain, and such of the big spells. So now we could talk about the two players who did not use any like it's not a card draw magic. This is like a control magic. Same thing. He just has more a little bit end game. He's more on control a little earlier. And as you can see, he still has Wimbred. He still has Leyhorde Hatchling, and I believe he should have like a metamorphosis. Nope. He has no metamorphosis, but this is like more on a little bit of control the game and use Hylian and Polyhemia for the late game or end game. And then another one, kudos to Mexicanicos because he never switched or he never bandwagon to Magic. He still played the old style. Last week, Control Nature. Last week, Control Nature was so dominating. The popularity of Nature was 40%, but they nerfed Stage of Renewal. So what happened is, I believe Mexicanos did not update his deck and use the same deck that he used probably on the last weekend rank. Probably, and that's why this is like his same old style. The Sage of Renewal, the nerf was instead of refresh 4, it only refresh 2, and it can only get 2 cards, maximum of 2 mana combined. So that's like it's still the same. I noticed when playing Temporaro, the good counter for the tempo aggro, especially killing those all-seeing eyes, are Monsonian Infiltrator. That's a good counter. Underbrush Board can kill those backline and even the backline, even the warded. It's also good. That's why if you're nature, you will never go around to have Monosonian and Underbrush because they can kill ordered and hidden or like warded creature. That's what I notice here. Uh, Now, if you're like Magic, if you're Deception, it's a mismatch. I noticed mismatch between Deception. One of the weakness of Deception is Magic. Why? Because all your ordered like the Hollow or Pickpocket, once you play it, because the effect, his ability will be on opponent's turn. The sad problem with that one is like it's 100% it will be spelled. That's like the problem with ordered. Magic has no issue dealing with ordered creature because they're using a lot of spell. Now for War has having difficulty to kill all seeing eye because and especially with the backline one because they're not relying literally on spells to kill creature. They're relying on weapon and creature to creature, and that's one big problem of War. I noticed Light supposed to be has a good win rate versus Magic because Light has lots of warded creature. But unfortunately, because since the introduction of Crystal Lane and early access, he can literally do an AoE in like turn 4 or in turn 5 deals 3 damage AoE for only for the opponent. And that's what I noticed. If there's a warded creature there, I either ping that ward this turn and next turn use a spell, which is not big deal because I will wait until my turn 4 to do an AoE using the Crystal Rain or Tracking Bolt. And that's mainly so I think there's not enough good creature with Warded for light. Especially they nerf Radiant of Dawn, which is give +2 health. The main reason why in the past light has so strong with her magic because like I mentioned they're only relying on track and bolt, but now they have track and bolt and they have like a crystal rain at the same time, so more AoE. Okay, that's it for that one. For the death, board wipe deck has no match with card draw magic because of the spell power. They will just burst them with power. I have no issue on that one. Zombie has a high chance, a little bit chance of winning versus the magic, especially if they got Necrosceptor. Because if you notice, majority of all the magic card draw magic, they don't have relic remover. If the zombie managed to play Necrosceptor early on, the magic will have difficult time to killing spell those two zombies with leech, and the more he play zombies it will be difficult for him because it has leech. So every time that if I don't kill it, it attack, they will heal life. So my spell will run it off. That's the I think I have like one loss versus zombie, which is they using pull the string to bring back those obelisks, and because the Necrosceptor is there, I always I have the disadvantage on my with favor because we all know Necrosceptor, every time a zombie dies, you lose 2 favor. So it's hard for you to gain more favor versus the zombie. So I don't say zombie is a good counter, but they are like also strong in terms of how lucky you are if you get the Necrosceptor there. And that's it. So that's it for the meta. So that's why I call this weekend rank week 134 the tempo hatchling meta. So guys, if you have like questions or suggestion, kindly please leave me a comment. And if you like the video, kindly please subscribe and see you next time. And thank you for watching.